Hey, what up, YouTube? Welcome to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan, Knicks fan, and let's get right into it. That's 3 wins in a row. 3. And I'm a little skeptical and I'm a little nervous because we had 6 streaks of 3-game winning streaks. 6. And we just can't get over that hump. We just can't win that 4th game. We're playing the Pelicans and they beat us. So we do owe them. So I don't know. Zion is playing at a very, very, very high level right now. That team is playing very well. They have decent players. But it is what it is, and I'm expecting to win. I'm hoping to win. But like I said, I'm a little nervous. I know that seemed a little what's the word I'm looking for? Well, anyway, last night game, how can I describe that game? That was a good game. The Lakers and New York Knicks, 2 of the NBA well-loved and well-known franchises, was going head-to-head. They didn't have their star player LeBron James or Anthony Davis, and to me it didn't matter because they are the Los Angeles Lakers. They're supposed to be great, and the Knicks came out and they did their thing. They looked a little shaky, but we held on. I mean, they took a lead, but not by much. But we got the lead right back, and we did our thing. I mean, Dennis Schroeder at one point, he was looking like he was ready to take over the game, but he didn't have much help. Everybody who contributed, what really caused the Lakers to lose that game, the turnovers. They had if I'm not mistaken, I think they had close to 19 turnovers. And the Knicks just capitalized. They scored like 26 points off them turnovers. So what do you expect from the number 1 defense in the NBA? That's right. I said the number 1 defense in the NBA for all you haters. And actually, I really want a rematch. I wish we was playing the Nets, sometime this week. But we got the Pelicans, and then we have the Mavericks, then we have the Pelicans again, and then we have the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets sitting at number 4. And if we can beat the Pelicans and they was to lose, we probably take over that number 4th spot. It depends on how the other 2 teams, Boston and I forget the other one right there. I should have really looked that up. I know I'm always saying I should have looked that up, but I should have. But the Knicks is right there. We're number 8. We're in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's really nothing that really can happen to take us out of the bubble. We're basically in the playoffs, as I predicted all year round. And I know a lot of people are going to say that's only because they made 10 teams this year. And the way the Knicks is playing and how many games is left, you can't say that because we right there. I want to jump into the stats, but I just want to talk about the game a little bit before I really get into the stats. Last night's game was a real good game, and it's like Tibbs is learning from his past mistakes. I mean, I do want him to calm down. I want to have a stroke out there. Every time he turn around, he's bouncing, he's yelling, he's screaming. But that's Thibodeau. That's who he is. But he's getting up there in age. But last night's game was a good game. The Lakers came out. They looked like they was coming to win. You know what I'm saying? They looked like they really thought the Knicks was going to be a pushover. I don't know why teams are still thinking that of New York Knicks. But it's not the same Knicks that you grew up watching with your grandfather, or your uncle, or your daddy. I'm just going to say that first off. And before I forget, don't forget to subscribe, hit like, and comment. And even if you don't subscribe, just hit like because like really help this page go along, this channel go a long way. So just hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost nothing. It's free. Julius Randle had 34 points. He had 10 rebounds. He wasn't close to his usual. I know I'm saying usual triple-double because it seemed like he's going to get a triple-double every night when he come out. Even when he have a bad game, he scores in double digits. And he gets his 10 assists. He get double-digit assists almost damn near every night. He had 4 assists. He shot 13 from 23 from the field. He had a very, shaky game. He came out hot. His first 2 jump shots. Matter of fact, he scored 13 points in the first quarter and kind of cooled down a little bit in the second and the third. But the 4th quarter is where he really let go. So I'm saying, I'm liking my team. That's all I really can say. People can say what they want, and I still have hopes. And then, like I said, we're guaranteed to make the playoffs. And once we get in the playoffs, you never know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be thinking championship. Yeah, you can laugh, you can say what you want, but I'm still thinking championship because you never know. The last time the Knicks was seeded a low 8th, we went to the championship. We got swept. Yes, we did by San Antonio. Tim Duncan and David Robinson. They did it. They did what they have to do against us. But we we made it. We was at a low seed, and nobody expected us to even get out of the first round, and we went to the championship. So that's just how I feel about this team right here. Peyton, a lot of us, I think a lot of Knicks fans should be writing apology letters to Peyton. Just ship the shit to the Garden and tell him we sorry how we attacked him in the beginning of the season, because let's face it, we was really hard on Peyton. And even before he got hurt, he was showing flashes, he was showing a little bit such and such, but ever since he got hurt and came back, he's been driving to the hole. I mean, that jump shot is trash, you know, so I'm not gonna pretend that he have one, but when we need baskets, and when, like last night, when the game like was going away, Peyton did his impression of Derrick Rose of the night before. He just kept going to the basket. He wouldn't let us lose. If you really want to think about it, he wouldn't let us lose, and that kind of carried over to the rest of the guys, and everybody just started playing better. And we did what we were supposed to do, and that's why I like. We supposed to play like that. So if you're watching this video, my fellow Knickerbockers, go on his page, Instagram, and give him a big up, give him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Alfred Payton. Remember this Alfred Payton, because we really was dumping on him. RJ Barrett, he didn't have a really good game last night, but he still was doing intangibles. That's why I say he's Star Barrett. He's RJ Star Barrett. So I don't really know why I mentioned him, because I didn't even put him on my board, but that is one of my favorite players on the Knicks, so I just gotta say something about him. Derrick Rose came in scoring his average points, 14. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot 5 from 9 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw. He had 1 block, 1 turnover, and he played 20 minutes. I'm just gonna backpedal to Randall real quick. Randall had 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. I said he shot 13 for 23 from the field. I mean, his night was iffy. He had 2 for 6 from downtown, 1 block, 2 steals, and 7 turnovers. That's what really kills us in the games that we lose. Just, Randall turned over the ball. Bullock, he had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and he shot 4 from 12 from the field, going 3 for 10 from downtown, making 1 from 1 from the free throw line. He got 2 steals in 31 minutes. I mean, as I said before, Bullock is one of the players you just have to get involved. And he's not going to give you 20 points a night and nothing like that, not even 15 points a night, but his defense is very, very well needed, and we have to give the man credit for that, because he's a 3-and-D guy, you know what I'm saying? And he plays defense very well, and if you notice, we usually have him on some of the most toughest opponents that we play against, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, come next year, we're going to have to make some decisions about who we're going to let go, who we're going to keep. Some of these players are getting up in age, and, the Knicks is trying to get younger. So, I don't know. He is a player I still would like to keep and have him come off the bench depending on what we do in the draft or who we get in free agency. But Bullock and my boy Burks are players we should keep. We definitely should keep these players and bring them off the bench. They're proving themselves to be shooters. They're proving themselves to play defense. I mean, they make mistakes, but all players do. So, but we need players like that. They like this a part of a championship team. So you need players like that. Noel, you know what I'm saying? I know we all waiting for Mitchell Robinson to come back, and we all know he's not coming back. At least not in the season. We never know how when the playoffs come. But Noel have stepped in, and actually he's done a great job. He's done a better job than I think Mitchell Robinson would have been doing right now. I mean, I can't tell you, what the future would have been with Mitchell would have been playing. But right now, Noel is doing everything that we asked him to do. He's playing very well. You know what I'm saying? The defense, the blocks, he had a couple of steals last night. I mean, he only scored 6 points, but he grabbed 9 rebounds. He had 2 assists. He went 2 from 3 from the field and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. But like I said, the blocks, it was only 2 blocks, but the other night he had 4 blocks, but he had 4 steals a night. He had 1 turnover. He played 30 minutes. He's giving us everything like special. Oh, who was that? Was that Drummond? And he just stopped that block. I just forget, but it was a very good block at the rim. He stopped him cold. It looked like it was a sure enough 2 points. And Noel did his job. Like I said, Dennis Schroeder came out. He bounced around, did a little dribbling. I thought he was going to take over the game, to be honest with you. Hold on for 1 second. I don't know why I have a feel for this, but I definitely do. And part me is this, it came on. Like I said, Dennis Schroeder, he had 3 rebounds, 6 assists. He was shot 7 from 13 from the field, going 1 for 3 from downtown, and shooting 6 from 6 from the free throw line with 5 turnovers. The Knicks were getting all in his face, getting in his ass. That's the defense I'm talking about. But even like I said, he did look like he was about to take the game over. It was a little scary and shaky for me watching the game. I thought he was about to do an impression. LeBron James got off the bench. You know, it was a good game. Last night was a good win. It was a very good win. Very good. Excuse me. He had help from Morris, but Morris actually went out in the first quarter, late in the first quarter, or was it early in the second quarter? I think something with his foot, but he came, he returned, he scored 17 points, 2 rebounds. I gotta look over there. My stats is a little out my way. Snatching adding 4 assists. He shot 7-11 from the field, 3 from 6 from downtown. He had 1 block, 3 turnovers in 27 minutes. Like I said, the Lakers had 19 turnovers, and he was just one of them. Kuzma, he had a decent game, 14 points. He 4 rebounds. He shot 2 from 9 from the field. No, from downtown. Excuse me. And he had 4 rebounds, 2 for 2 from the free throw, 2 blocks, and he did 3 turnovers in 27 minutes. You know, like I said, the Knicks go on them 3-game winning streaks, and we just don't get over that hump. And we playing the New Orleans Pelicans Wednesday tomorrow night. And RJ, if you're listening, you owe your boy some revenge. You know what I'm saying? When you play them, have a good night. If you come out and if RJ Barrett dropped 20 points, I'm saying this right now, I'm doing my Nicodamus. If RJ Barrett dropped 20 points, the Knicks were going to win. That's just how I feel, and that's just the way it is. If he can drop 20 points, and the way the rest of our players, especially the bench, y'all done heard me talk about the bench in the last video. The bench been doing what they're supposed to do, and if RJ can just drop 20 points and Randall come out and play the way he did last night, that's a victory for us. But like I said, and I'm going to say it again, I want everybody out there to stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and peace.